Good morning. This is my little video diary thing that I promised that I would do that I haven't done since I left Maine. And, well, obviously made it to Florida. Undisclosed location today. We're doing a little bit of filming in a park today down here. It's in Tampa, but I'm not going to say exactly where because it's so secret. And I can't really remember the name of the place anyway, so whatever. But we're here in this little bit of a park, and we're going to do a thing down here anyway, and that's that. But the trip's been great. Had a lot of fun on the way down. Stopped in North Carolina, and it was awesome. And had one little glitch that led to me wanting to do a video rant, and I said, well, if I'm going to do a rant today, we'll do it a little bit different. We just won't sit in the truck. We'll take it outside because it's nice. And I found everything from every Canadian snow goose flying overhead to crows. So if there's a lot of noise, blame the birds. All right. If you like birds, this is your video. So anyway, I had a little bit of a glitch this morning, last night, with someone who I was supposed to meet up down here. And I'm down here for business, so it wasn't really of any consequence whether or not it happened or not. It was kind of like, yeah, I've been wanting to see you and all that stuff, and they play it right up. And then I was blown off over it, and I got pissed off over it because I just don't tolerate that crap. I don't mind it if things happen, but when people lie to you, then that really pisses me off. And in today's technology with cell phones, people need to tread very carefully, and that's the subject of this rant a little bit, is if you're going to lie, you need to really make sure that you cover all of your bases. Because with social media and your activity with your telephone, the worst lie you can tell someone is that you didn't have access to your phone. This person told me they left their phone home all day, and at 9:30 at night, they got home and got their phone and got my message, my what the fuck message, you know, because we were supposed to get together, and I couldn't respond to you. Yet, the Facebooking that they did from their mobile phone and texting other people that I know in Maine led me to believe that they did have their phone. So you need to tread carefully when you do the I couldn't be contacted because I didn't have my device thing, because we're not stupid. There is nothing that angers me more than to have someone lie that, oh, I didn't have my phone, I lost it here, it was whatever. And then you see their activity through the day, and they obviously did have it because they're updating pictures and stuff from their mobile device to their Facebook, or they're tweeting and whatever, which can be done from a personal computer, but this person had done it from a mobile phone. So anyway, that's that. Just watch yourself with the bullshit, people, because I axe people like that now. I don't have any fucking tolerance for that whatsoever. If you're my friend, you don't lie about it, and you don't blow me off for better things, especially if you're not really going to see me because I'm in Florida. But anyway, and another thing this morning, a person tweeted a Cosmo top 10 list, one of those things, 10 things that they do, or 10 things that only a 6th grader knows, and that stuff. Well, this was from Cosmopolitan magazine, some chick named Rachel Roog, the R is silent. Whatever her name is, it doesn't matter, because she's just one of these people that writes, and the reason that I think women and men have such a problem with each other is that women read this shit that, like this woman wrote. These are the 10 things that she says, well, you can tell if a man is going to be a good lover. Good in bed, good sex is what it is. He has a big appetite, and he eats slowly. Because if he eats slowly, he's slow in bed. That tells you a lot about a guy that has digestive problems, doesn't it? He dresses well. Well, I would say that probably half of the country is a piss poor lover, and probably most of the people in Maine are, because we dress to work. So I guess dresses well somehow. I don't know, if you have money to buy good clothes, you're good at using the old pork sausage, I guess. Great dancer. This I can see a little bit, especially if she's talking about couples dancing. I can see that two people kind of working together. But to me, I've always found that great dancers rely on great dance partners as well, and one without the other doesn't really ever work. That they're good with money, she said. Maybe they buy sex toys? I can't follow how managing your money really well is indicative of how good you are in bed. that just tells me that maybe you can get them drunk on more fine wine first. I'm not following that one either. That they're a good talker, well, if you're into sweet nothings, I guess, maybe. Or maybe they're intelligent enough to speak well, so she's justifying that they went online, and maybe they're smart enough that they've educated themselves on proper sexual technique, I guess. Again, I'm not even sure why that would be. A good kisser, this I'll give her. Yes, good kissing is probably indicative of being a good lover because of foreplay and whatever. And if you are good at arousing someone and whatnot, then that I do have to give her. A nice car. If they have a nice car. Huh? Well, okay. I've driven some shit boxes in my time because I didn't have money. And I mean, I'm driving a 2008 Chevy Silverado now that's pretty much brand new. And I've driven a 1983 Chevy El Camino. This is still working the same. And please. And they work out. And she cautions that there's two different workouts that a guy, and this I can give her too, for stamina reasons. I can see that a person who does a lot of cardio can probably last longer. That's almost common sense, that if you're in good physical shape, that your longevity and sexual activity is going to be better. But she says that the muscle-bound types that know, because they're always just thinking about working out. Well, I'll tell you what, sister. When I'm in bed and I've got a naked girl under me, over me, side by side, however it is, I'm not thinking about racing and fishing and every other thing that I enjoy. I'm pretty focused on the moment. That's what we kind of do. Men try so hard to have sex that the last thing we're doing is thinking about other things while we're thinking about we're having some sex here, because that's what we kind of live for. So, no, a muscle-bound guy isn't thinking, yeah, I wish I was doing the dumbbells right now. Oh, I wish this is like squats. This is the garbage, the shit that women read, that somehow people write for Cosmo and they accept it and they get paid for it, and then it gets out there and women read this and they buy into it. And I can say maybe 2 of these things are legitimate, and the rest are just people writing to hear themselves write, or that they think that. I don't know, but read your Cosmo like it's a Mad magazine and it's a parody of life. Don't take advice from that fucking rag or most other things that you read. She also writes in this that when they're talking, if they use their hands. I'm good. I must be real good because I do that. So hey, I'm a catch. And she said that when they're talking to you, if they sit in a restaurant and if they're engaged, then they're great because they're attentive and whatever. But if they sit with their arms folded back and whatever, that they're disinterested in you and they're more about themselves. Well, I want to tell you something. This sitting back and your posture or whatever, that's alpha male. That is indicative of strength and power and alpha. That's good. That's an actual good thing and attractive to women subliminally, which is something I've learned in my year-long study of human dynamics. That is one of the things that shows more strength. If a guy's like this, hanging on every word, he's conveying a more feminine mannerism. So, lady, just take your Cosmo and line your parrot cage with it, as far as I can say. But anyway, back at it. Got some things to do today. I'll try to keep you posted. And hey, it was only 62 degrees this morning when I woke up, and it's barely 70 now. So you don't really want to be here. Trust me. I'm starting to sweat.